Happy Sunday. It's my honor and pleasure to have you all here with me, not the other way around. I'm going to make another pointless video on another pointless person. Last night there was some ultimatums made. Let's hear them.
Even though we know that Elvis isn't armed, he just has a 997 Walmart baseball bat. But, okay, Elvis is a coward because he calls law enforcement. He should go handle every situation out here with his 997 baseball bat, even though he could get gunned down and shot down and killed in a parking lot somewhere with somebody armed, or 2-3 guys trying to ambush him, or whatever it is out there. You never know who's out there, who's watching. That makes Elvis a coward, that he's not willing to put his life on the line.
Could be 2 girls in a convertible Volvo, too. That's scary.
And potentially die and get killed by who knows who's watching out there. I don't know. But because I called the police, that makes Elvis a coward and stuff.
Yes, no, it does.
Elvis should not call the police if somebody is trying to go up to him with a camera and stuff. He shouldn't call the police. He should just go up and volunteer and talk to these people. Okay, yeah. I'll go and volunteer to talk to you if you let me know ahead of time who you are, why you want to interview me, where you're.
So Elvis needs an extreme vetting process. Let's see how to be smart enough to figure that out.
Coming from what your purpose is. And then I can decide if I want to agree to that. But you come and stalk me for 5 hours?
So now he's talking contract law. This guy must know it all. You mentioned this 5-hour thing. My friend and I were sitting at Applebee's watching this thing when he chimped out about this U-Haul. And last night he said I had something to do with the U-Haul, which is absolutely false. But this guy lives in deluded land anyway, so.
Make me believe some other people are watching me, stalking me in a parking lot for 5 hours? And I didn't know who you are? Heck, after I saw, I was already on the phone with 911, so when I saw that young girl in the car, I thought to myself, this lady not a threat? But then I thought to myself, what is she doing driving around here for 4 hours looking for me? What's going on? So the reason that I called the cops was, first of all, I wanted to know who was in that car. I have a right to know who is watching.
No, you don't. You have no right whatsoever, Marshall.
Who's talking to me? I've got a right. That was my right. Because I don't know what that person's goal was. I have the right to know who's watching me. And
the FBI.
You drive next to my rig back here, and you're sitting there in a parking lot looking at me, and I'm being stalked. I have the right to know who you are. I have a right to know where you live. I have a right to know, are you armed? Are you unarmed? What is your goal? What is your prerogative? What's your goal of being near my rig? I have that right. And I'm not able to identify that.
The goal of being by your rig, you're not on private property, you're on public property. Anyone can be around your so-called rig. You don't have all these rights on public property or somebody else's property. It doesn't work that way.
I'm not law enforcement. I can't know your plate and get your address. But I have a right to know if somebody is near my rig. I have a right to know who you are, where you live, and if you're armed, if you're not armed.
Marsha, why don't you get on the intercom at Walmart? Attention Walmart shoppers. Anyone that's parked around some shitty freaking 1988 freaking ugly ass van, please announce yourselves. Freaking deluded.
What your prerogative, what your goal of contacting me is. I have that right to know that. And I can't find that out without law enforcement, without calling police. And And stalking is against the law.
Nuisance calls.
If you see me at a public place, McDonald's, Dunkin' Donuts, if you want to come over and say hi to me, that's fine. But if you're driving around 11, 12 o'clock at night in a Walmart parking lot, stalking me for 4 hours, following me outside of the Walmart parking lot, I got a right to know what's going on. I got a right to know who you are.
No, you don't, fat
and
boy.
what your goal is. That's stalking. And last night, I was illegally stalked for 4 hours. For 4 hours, I was stalked by these two people. For 4 hours, they followed me outside of the parking lot and followed me on the road after that hangout was out. And they continued stalking and following me. And then, when they figured out I got their license plate, I was on the phone with the 911 operator, and I got their number, literally got their number, and law enforcement was on the way to identify who they were.
We found you in 10 minutes. 10 freaking minutes, you simpleton.
They gave in and put themselves on camera. And it took 5 hours to do that. And I was very vigilant to know somebody behind me was following me. That's how vigilant I am. That's where my security officer training comes in. I'm always aware of my situational awareness. I'm always aware of my surroundings and what's going on.
The security officer training, like when you're on the phone whacking off to tranny porn out in public, on the job. Come on. You have no training, you have no skill.
And last night, I identified who the stalkers were.
Charging.
What their goal was, what their prerogative was. And I identified it to, they identified themselves to the people, and I identified them to Largo Police Department. So now, they're in the record log. They're in the police record log.
No, Marshall, you dolt. We're not in the record log. This is the first time in the history of forever that no one's asked me for an ID. So neither me or my friend got ID'd. The cops laughed at you. Look at my video. They laughed about you. You're a joke. You're not a king. You're the court jester.
And if they come a second time, they will be arrested. And I will be doing whatever I can on YouTube to file my, it's a TOS violation that they've committed with bullying and harassment, which that happened.
Oh, we're going to get to this in a minute. This is going to be fun.
To be last night, cyberbullying and harassment. And that video will be taken down by YouTube. I'm very confident that it will be taken down once I report it, because that is cyber stalking, bullying, and harassment. That's against TOS violations. TOS terms of service. So that's pretty much it. That was identified. I did the right thing by calling law enforcement because, like I said, as a citizen, I have a right to know who's watching me, why they're watching me, and what their goal is, who they are. And last night, believe me, I don't need to know, but the Largo Police knows who they are, because I could the 911 operator and the two officers responding to the incident, they got their license.
I'm gonna get the 911 recording. I'm not sure if Largo Police wear body cameras, but I'm gonna get the body cam footage if they have it. So I'll get the recordings. I'll get all the paperwork, so we can hear this guy chimp out and show what a coward he is. This is gonna be great. It won't take me long to do it.
They turn themselves into the cops. So basically, who is the one that's violating the law? Now you're a Syrian king. I was a patron at that business. I bought items. I was sitting there enjoying my coffee, my items. I was on my way to get out of there and to go out of on my way. And I wasn't loitering. I wasn't soliciting anybody. I wasn't doing anything against the law.
You are loitering. Everywhere you go, you're loitering.
I was a law-abiding citizen, a paying customer. I had my receipts. And I went on my own.
Charging.
And these people continue to stalk and harassment. They're the ones who broke the law.
If I broke the law, Marshall, why am I not in jail? Why did I not get a warning? Why did I not get a citation? Because I didn't break the law. You absolute moron.
I didn't break any laws. And everybody knows that I've been a licensed security officer for 15 years. And everybody knows I have a license in the state of Illinois and a license in Florida, which is unarmed. And I love working security, and I never wanted to get into trucking and do the whole CDL thing, but I did because I was forced to do it.
Because you're lazy.
So the bottom line is, I'm very aware of the laws. I'm very aware of what my rights are and what I need to do. And the bottom line is, last night I wasn't the loser. I was the winner.
You'll never be.
I was the winner.
Marshall, you will never be a winner. You were born a loser from the moment you came out. Born loser.
Because in the end, the stalkers were identified by law enforcement. Their identities were identified. Their vehicle was identified. Their license plate was identified by 2 Largo police officers and a 911 operator I was on the phone with. They broke the law. And they were this close to getting arrested. That close. It was that close. It was that close they were going to get it. They were going to go in the slammer stuff. And we know this person has a history of harassing and giving police.
Here comes the libel. See if Marshall ever looked that up.
These officers a hard time. We know that. So you've got 24 hours to take that video down. I'm giving you fair warning. You got 24 hours. And if you come back to Pinellas County, because you don't live here, if you come back over here,
I have an offer for you, Marshall. It's not an offer that you're going to like. You're not going to like it at all.
You're going to get in trouble. So if you're asking for trouble, not from me, but from the police and the cops, huh?
So my friend and I aren't allowed in Pinellas County? I don't think so. I'm allowed in Pinellas whenever I want to be there. My friend lives in Pinellas County. She's not going anywhere. This guy's not even a resident. He's a vagabond. You get out of Pinellas County.
There's a law enforcement has now. Because they got a record of law of this person coming here.
Anyway, enough of this idiot. He has no idea what he's talking about. He said he's going to strike me. When he's out in public, many people have addressed this. Darren addressed it. Anyone that knows anything knows that there's no expectation of privacy in public. Apparently this guy doesn't realize that. So maybe you can go and strike Wawa because there's cameras all over there, and you can have them delete all their footage. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Plus, I was filming public officials in their official duty, documenting that as well. So, you go ahead and you try to strike me. And it's going to be great when I get that 911 call. And if there's body-worn camera footage, I'm going to post that all because that's all public record. And you're going to look like an even bigger clown than you do now. I don't even care. And you're very adamant. You said I'm a YouTube celebrity. I'm a public figure. Have you ever looked into the implications of that? Just right here, I'm just going through a couple quick things, and this has all been made very clear. A public figure would be defined as anyone whose name has become a household name, such as Miley Cyrus. You're never going to rise to any level of her fame. Some people become public figures by choice and others achieve this status by being involuntary thrust in the spotlight. And it goes on, but this is really funny. Okay, it says courts have made a normative decision that the reputation of public figures are less deserving of legal protection. You say you're a public figure all the time. You say you're a celebrity. And says the justification being that public figures, such as singers, dancers, actors, and politicians, seek out public attention, and then thus must take the good attention with the bad. So be careful what you say. I mean, you've already said it over and over again. You can me back on there. You film me as well. And you had the right to do that because I was out in public. What makes you any better? You don't own that parking lot. You don't own anything. So you go ahead and try to strike me. I can go on and read about private figures, but you've made it very, very clear that you're a public figure. So have at that. If you gave me 24 hours, I'm going to give you an ultimatum here. I started this last night. And this is through all the bull crap that you put me through. And I just started. This is just the bare bones of it. I could probably have this out and filed within a week, maybe two. If you want to go ahead and try to strike me tonight, this could take a month or two for me to fully research and submit. So, you take that 24 hours and do what you want with it. I'm not taking the video down. And that's going to determine how much effort I put into this. But right here in the county court, 6th Judicial Circuit, and in Fort Pasco County, Florida, small claims. Here we are. Tasha Teeling, plaintiff. I'm not going to put your the real stuff on here right now. That'll be filed later. So I just put Elvis Travels, who's the defendant. Statement of claim. Plaintiff Tasha Teeling sues defendant Elvis and alleges there's now due owing and unpaid from the defendant to the plaintiff $5,000, $310 court filing fee, and cost of service with interest since 2019. I'm going to flush this out when I get a little bit of time, and it's going to go into great detail. Not only didn't you return my property, you've also committed quite an extensive amount of libel on me. And these things are going to take time to hash out. So you didn't think I was serious? You want to give your demands of 24 hours? Yeah, go right ahead. You're in public. I'm not going to get struck for that. For some reason I do. I'm going to put a lot of effort into here. You're taking false personation. You're using my information criminally. You're libeling me, telling people that I'm an alcoholic and my house is a mess, and all sorts of things that don't need to be said. And you're just a nasty person, and you're not going to get away with it anymore. I'll flesh all this out. How much time it takes me, that's ultimately up to you, but it's going to hinge on you as well. Wherefore, plaintiff demands a judgment in the amount of $5,000 for damages, interest, and all costs of this claim against defendant. So, you didn't listen to me before. You did not listen. You're not a very good listener. So that's not my problem. But those are my words for tonight. Tired of making videos about you. Tired of seeing your stupid face. You've met your match. I'm not stalking you, but I am going to take you down legally. So everyone else enjoy your Sunday. Don't give this bum any more money. He doesn't deserve it. Don't even view him. He shut me off his channel because he's scared of me. And he should be. Marshall, you mess with the bull, and you get the horns. You're not going to keep doing this to people. You're not going to keep treating people like crap. You did to Tucker's wife, and the way you bash Rosie and Jory, Mr. X. I hope the Lisa Marie gets broken down. No one's going to come and bail you out. You don't deserve it. You're a nasty person. So I'm going to go enjoy the rest of my Sunday. You guys do the same. Have a good Monday. I love you all. See you later. Bye.